her lawyer was not allowed to be with her when they were trying to detain her in the women's correctional facility, Your Honor.
So, Mr. Presiding Officer, Counsel for the Defense, position po ba ng depensa na pwedeng palampasin ng alleged grave threats kung may masasabing lehitimong dahilan para magbanta?
Your Honor, that is not the point.
No. Mr. Presiding Officer, I am making a point through my question and I am asking the good counsel for the defense dahil sinabi nila there was a systematic oppression that yes, yan po ang nag-prompt nung alleged grave threats and alleged incitements ng Vice President na prompt po ng detention ni Attorney Lopez na kanyang inilarawan sa ipinakitang video kanina. Kaya itinatanong ko kung yan ba ang posisyon ng depensa na pwedeng okay lang or pwedeng tanggapin ang grave threats kung may masasabing lehitimong dahilan para magbanta.
Yes, Your Honor.
Before counsel
Yes, Mr. Presiding
responded answers, although he already answered in the affirmative,
No, Your Honor, I was just referring to before.
would like to remind the senator judges,
Nag-aaral na siya, wala kasing legal background. Pasensya na ha. Wala ako kasi siyang legal background kaya ganyan. Ayun, part 2 ho tayo sa day 3 sa first week ng impeachment trial nitong si Vice President Sara Duterte dyan sa Senado. Pero bago yan, isang like at isang subscribe. Masaya na ho tayo dyan at sa mga gusto sumali sa ating community, yung join button nandyan lang ho sa baba. Doon sa naunang video ho natin, nakakuha ho na 7 points ang defense. At 0 points naman ho para sa prosecution. Tingnan ho natin dito sa part 2 ng video natin kung ilang puntos ang makukuha ng mga taga-prosecution. 0-0 ho muna tayo mga kababayan. Tuloy na ho natin to. Game!
please proceed.
You confirmed that the NBI Cybercrime Division is the complainant in the case against the Vice President and that the DOJ filed this with the NBI filed this with the DOJ.
Objection, compound, Your Honor. That's a
No
compound
question, Your Honor. That was just a statement.
Counsel,
Halma, kakaumpisa pa lang ng video. Pupuntosan ko na kagad itong si Atty. Si Jay Narvasa. Pambihira talaga tong sisipo.
Oh, exactly. Your Honor,
is laying the basis for a question. Go to your question, counsel.
Sir, the NBI, of course you're from the NBI, is under the Department of Justice.
yes, sir. Your Honor, we can take judicial notice of that.
Your Honor, if I'm on cross, Your Honor.
I know, but sir, there are things that
No.
will not be discussed.
Your Honor, please.
Can I, Your Honor?
Your Honor, please.
Counsel,
Dinidistract mo na yung defense eh. Itong sisipo na yung pambihira na. Sumingot ka lang dyan. Kalmahan mo lang. Pambihira naman talaga.
let's give him some latitude. Although we can't take judicial notice of that, it's part of his cross-examination.
Yes, thank you, Your Honor. The Secretary of
Patango-tango lang itong si Wino. Sabi niya, mas maganda ang view dito kaysa sa baba. Kaya mas gugustuhin ko dito.
Justice is meanwhile the head of the DOJ, correct?
Yes, sir.
It's the Secretary of Justice exercises control and supervision over the NBI.
Yes,
Correct.
but even
No more questions.
The witness
Yes or no, Mr. Witness? If you know.
Can you repeat, sir?
Mr. Witness?
The Secretary of Justice exercises control and supervision over the NBI. Yes or no?
We are under, sir. But we're independent.
So you do not know.
Oh, Your Honor, that's argumentative. So
Sir,
you
are
do
you
not know?
All right, Your Honor. Are you aware of Book 4, Chapter 8, Supervision and Control of the Admin Code?
Your
Section
Honor.
39. Your Honor, I have no
Your Honor.
question yet.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah.
Nagwawala ho yung prosecution. Kahapon, nagagalit kayo pagka merong objection, merong... Pero pagka pambihira... Plus point sa defense tayo. Pambihira to mo.
Section
Counsel for
39.
the prosecutor, let the counsel for respondent finish his question.
Yes, Your Honor.
Section 39 thereof, Secretary's authority. The Secretary shall have the supervision and control over the bureaus, offices, and agencies under him. Supervision and control. Sir, my question is this. Is the NBI, the National Bureau of Investigation, under a bureau under the Department of Justice.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. And, sir, the President has control over all executive departments, correct?
I believe so, sir.
The DOJ is one of those executive departments, correct?
Yes, sir.
And the current President is Ferdinand Marcos Jr., correct?
We agree to that. That's judicial notice.
Your Honor, please.
Hayaan mo, pambihira naman itong si Ligutan. Kalma ka lang. Singgot ka lang dyan. May dala ka ba? CR ka muna. Singgot ka muna ng pulburon. Para tumulo na naman yan mamaya.
Yes or
There's
no?
no other president. You
Oh,
only
he
have
answered
one
already, Your
president.
Honor.
Already asked and answered.
The head of the executive branch is President Ferdinand Marcos Jr., correct?
Yes, sir.
The very same Ferdinand Marcos Jr., who you said was an offended party in the case against Vice President Duterte.
Yes, sir.
So, in other words, the NBI investigated and filed the complaint. The DOJ directed the investigation and will determine whether the case should proceed to court. And the alleged offended party, President Marcos, is the constitutional head of the executive branch,
Objection.
exercising control over both the DOJ and the NBI. I withdraw, Your Honor. I withdraw. I withdraw, Your
Is the
Honor.
ground
I withdraw.
Your Honor. It's even more compound question.
Nothing to object
asking
to.
several
Withdraw,
subject
Your Honor.
matters.
Withdraw.
Counsel, move on.
Magaling. Magaling tong si Atty. CJ Narbasa. Nagkukups ka kahapon ha. Ako naman ngayon. Last one para sa defense. Palakpakan nun natin. Magaling, magaling. Gusto ko tinutumbok nitong si Atty. CJ Narbasa ha.
Sir, you testified earlier that you investigated the Vice President in relation to the press briefing that she conducted on November 23, 2024.
Yes, sir.
This investigation by the NBI Cybercrime Division was started after the conduct of the November 23, 2024 press briefing of the Vice President, correct?
Yes, sir.
So basically, to put it simply, the investigation was done after the supposed incident on November 23, 2024.
The same day, sir.
The same day, but after.
Oh, Your Honor, the same day then after.
Same, not responsive, Your Honor.
Counsel, clarify your question.
Same day,
The
same day.
investigation was done after, later than, the supposed incident on November 23, 2024.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
You mean to say later that day?
Yes, Your Honor.
Because how can you investigate something that hasn't happened yet?
Correct.
Yes, Your Honor.
Please proceed.
Sir, you're not one of the participants of the press conference on November 23, 2025, correct?
Yes, sir.
So you do not have personal knowledge about what transpired during that press briefing, correct?
It was live streamed, sir.
You did not watch that live stream, correct? In real time.
Yes, sir.
You only acquired knowledge about it when you started investigating later that day.
Yes, sir.
You also do not have personal knowledge of the alleged threats made by the Vice President during that press briefing, sorry.
After the press briefing, sir.
After. You only acquired knowledge about it when you started investigating.
Yes, sir.
You also do not have personal knowledge of the alleged assassin that was allegedly hired by the Vice President.
It came to my knowledge upon...
Personal knowledge, sir.
No, sir.
Now, during your testimony yesterday, you mentioned that during your investigation on the November 23, 2024 press briefing conducted by the Vice President, you preserved a copy of said press briefing through open source investigation, correct?
Preserve a copy through Open Broadcast Software Studio.
Okay, thank you for that correction. One of the videos that you were able to preserve in relation to your investigation is the screen recording of the November 23, 2024 press briefing conducted by the Vice President, right?
Yes, sir.
Your Honor, may I move that the very same USB be unsealed and shown by the prosecutor's Exhibit P-4-10 be unsealed and shown the witness.
Counsel for the prosecutor is so instructed.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Sino yung bumubulong. Dahil may bumubulong, bigyan natin ng points itong defense. Hindi, dahil bumubulong sila, prosecution tayo isa. Hindi, minus na pala. Ayoko na.
Okay ka na po?
Bihirang yan. Pag nakapuntos tong mga to, himala pag nakapuntos tong mga to. Hawak ko ang beat.
Wait lang.
November 20.
This is Exhibit P-4-10, I believe. Your Honor, may I request that he unseal the USB and that it be allowed to be played?
Which part, counsel?
Your Honor, we will play various parts of the, not the whole, for the, as the...
That's what I was worried about.
Yes, Your Honor. We understood by the faces of the
Patawa-tawa lang si Win. Basta dito ako sa taas.
honorable members of the court.
So you will
We will just...
play parts
Yes, Your Honor.
of it.
Part
And
lang,
you
part lang.
identified, I presume, the time stamp.
Hindi
Yes,
Di
we
ba?
have, Your Honor. I will get to that.
Witness may open the seal,
Thank you, Your Honor.
and counsel for the prosecutors is instructed to accompany one of the counsels for the respondent, in the tech booth to make sure that it's the same USB being presented.
For the record, Your Honor, the witness is opening the prosecution's Exhibit P-4-10, Your Honor. This is the video dated November 23, 2024.
Nako, ito na. Nangangati na yung mga puwit netong mga taga-prosecution dito. Maiintindihan na sabay ng Pilipino yung konteksto. Lahat ng kabalbalang ilinatag nitong si Ligutan. Ito na ho. Magkakalaglagan na.
I have unsealed the flash drive, sir.
Counsel this with understanding, okay, very much like yesterday, that this USB will again be sealed and signed by both parties.
Yes, Your Honor. Your Honor, we request that this be played. Here, brother. Sorry.
Counsel for the prosecutors, kindly accompany a representative from the counsel of the respondent to the tech booth to make sure the same USB to be played. Kindly just guide us through, Counsel Attorney Narvasa, as regards to timestamps.
Thank you, Your Honor. I will.
Please don't forget your promise that it's not going to be the whole 2 hours.
Yes, Your Honor.
Waiting.
Senator Judge Pia Cayetano, what is your pleasure, ma'am?
Yes. If it's possible, Mr. President, if our secretariat can install a monitor here because magkaka-stiff neck na po ako watching this. And it really doesn't look nice that I'm slouched there looking this way. So, and then this one here is a little bit, not for videos, but for the copies of affidavit, it's quite difficult. So if they can put one here,
Secretariat-
the others want another, but I can speak for those in the front row we would like to request. Thank you.
The clerk of court, rather, is instructed to kindly install a TV monitor in front of the tables of the counsel for the parties instead of at the witness stand. Both sides. Underneath the table of the counsel for the parties, Senator Judge Pia. Counsel, for the record and for reference, kindly identify the timestamp that you will be playing. I presume in chronological order.
Your Honor, for the record, we are showing the witness a part of the video marked as the prosecution's Exhibit P-4-10. First video, the timestamp around 0001 27 to 0002 20 of the November 23, 2023 press briefing as contained in the video that you identified yesterday, sir. Your Honor, may we ask that the video be played at those specific timestamps?
I do an apology. And then, ang sabi po nila, I just have to do an MR. And I did an MR, but they did not rule on it. And then suddenly they have an order transferring me.
Nako!
When
Si Attorney Zulaika, ay yung mga nagpakulong sa kanya, nandyan din sa mga nasa prosecution. Di ba nakakahiya yan? Di ba di naman nakakahiya yan? Kapal na mukha nyo.
ang nauna naman na order ng final ng lawyers namin was an MR to lift that order of contempt. Because they said that was the procedure. If they were not able to rule on that, how were they able to come up with an order, to transfer me to the women's correctional in the dead of the night? I mean, bakit ganun? Wala na bang rights yung mga tao? They just go to your room and then just get... Bakit? I don't understand.
Your Honor, may I ask that the video be stopped? Sir, do you know who that is in the video that you identified?
Attorney Zulaika, as far as I remember, sir.
And Attorney Zulaika, as far as you remember, Attorney Zulaika is who in relation to the Vice President? You may answer not a yes or no question.
As far as I remember, she is the COS.
COS meaning Chief of Staff,
Chief of
right?
Staff.
And she is there in that video because she was cited in contempt by the House of Representatives, correct?
Oh, kung sino rin yung mga congressman na nandyan sa tabi nitong mga mga walang yang congressman na to, mga sila din yun.
If you're aware, you're the investigator.
Prior to the...
Sir, my question again.
The witness
Let
is
the
about to
witness answer.
answer.
Witness was in the process of answering.
Prior to the scene, I have no personal knowledge, but based on her statement during the video, I think it was mentioned.
So you didn't investigate the things that happened prior to the scene, correct? Sir, yes or no?
We have investigated, sir.
You didn't investigate.
Oh,
I did, sir. That's why there's an October 18, sir.
So what happened before that? If you investigated, what
I
happened?
say I don't have personal knowledge, sir.
Sir.
Because I'm not present during that time, sir.
Witness is not responsive. The question was, what happened prior to this video, this particular clip of the video, if you know, given that you investigated the incident, as you said?
As far as I remember, there is a hearing in the
Oh,
House
tingnan
of
mo.
Representatives.
Yan ang gusto ko, gumaganda laban. Tuloy mo yung mga sinasabi mo, Brad. Yan ang maganda dyan.
What committee, sir?
I can't remember the committee, sir.
What happened, sir?
Paano ka nag-imbestiga? Di mo alam?
COS was cited in contempt, sir.
By who, sir?
I can't remember the exact, sir.
But you investigated. I withdraw, Your Honor. Can we play, let me show you timestamps around 002832 to 002933. This is the same prosecution's exhibit P-4-10. That is the video you identified yesterday. Your Honor, may we request that that video be played?
Hindi ako lalabas.
Sorry, sorry,
Ba't ang pangit ng audio pagka sa defense? Pagka sa prosecution, pulidong-pulido. Ano ba yan? Ang pangit.
So after you push back attorney, they left the room, no? Tama ba? Did they appreciate that detail accurately?
Because I think alam din naman nila na mali yung ginagawa nila. You don't throw people in the dead of the night. What is that? It's sort of, di ba, business hour, official business hour. Because hindi naman po ako kriminal eh. I am not a criminal. I am already here in their facility. I have assured them already that I will attend their hearing on Monday. So why will they treat me like that? So that's why I said I want my lawyer. I want my lawyer.
Talk, please. Sir, did you consider this in making your evaluation in the revised affidavit of investigation dated February 10, 2025?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Now let me show you timestamps around 003305 to 003432 of the November 23, 2023 press briefing as contained in the video that you identified yesterday, the prosecution's exhibit P-4-10. Your Honor, may we request that
You're online, ma'am. Go ahead, ma'am. Go ahead.
No, I would not have pushed that there by myself if I did not feel that I was being threatened. My life is being threatened. And I'm sure you saw in the hearing that my back hurts. I cannot parang lift everything. I cannot. But dahil natakot ako, I feared for my life. I really pushed that myself. Because hindi lang to harassment. This is really a threat
Grabe, no?
to my life.
Grabe yung ginawa ng House of Representatives nung 19th Congress. Nung kasalukuyan nilang pinagnanakawan ng sambayanan. Nung kasalukuyan nung nilang ipinapasok. Habang umiiyak si Atty. Zulaika Lopez dito sa tagpo na to, yung mga congressman dyan sa House of Representatives dinidelibera na mali-malit ang pera na galing sa kaban ng sambayan ng Pilipino. Ang kakapal ng mga mukha nyo. Lungkot.
They gang up on you in the middle of the night. Huh? How is that done? Isn't that a threat to my life? Alam nila that I'm sick. I have said that repeatedly when the doctor came here.
Stop. Thank you. Sir, did you investigate the threats to Attorney Zulaika's life?
We need a complaint for this one.
Aray
That's
ko.
why
Yes or no, sir? Did you investigate?
we did not, because there's
You
there's
did
no
not.
complaint.
Okay, thank you.
The motto pro
No question, sir.
If the witness may be allowed to answer, Your Honor.
I had no question.
Sintu-sintu ba itong mga taga-prosecution? Wala naman tanong, gusto mong sumagot. Si Raulo ka ba? +1 sa defense.
Already answered.
Did you consider this part in making your evaluation in the revised affidavit?
Asked and answered. He said
This is a
yes
different
earlier.
part, Your Honor. This is a
There's
different part. Did you
Witness may
consider
answer.
this part in your evaluation, the revised affidavit of investigation dated February 10, 2025?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so despite considering these parts of the aforesaid videos, the NBI still recommended the filing of complaints for grave threats and inciting to sedition only against the Vice President. Yes?
May I qualify my answer, sir?
No, sir. Yes or no?
There's a reason why
Sir, your counsel may ask you questions. This is my turn.
Proper
Sir?
subject matter for redirect.
So despite
Counsel,
considering these parts of the videos shown to you, the NBI still recommended the filing of complaints for grave threats and inciting to sedition against only the Vice President.
Yes, sir.
Now, in the revised affidavit of investigation dated February 10, 2025, in page 15, paragraph 40 thereof, it is stated there, and I quote, "We unanimously believe that Vice President Duterte may be held liable for grave threats defined and penalized under Article 282 of the revised Penal Code and inciting to sedition defined and penalized under Article 142 of the revised Penal Code in relation to RA 1017-5 or the Cybercrime Prevention Act of 2012. You see that, sir, right?
Yes, sir.
This conclusion was reached by you together with other affiants of the revised affidavit of investigation dated February 10, 2025, correct?
Yes, sir.
Now, sir, your you mentioned that you're not a lawyer, right?
Asked and answered.
Asked and answered.
To date,
Go on,
we are
counsel.
aware, are you aware if any court has convicted the Vice President for grave threats over what transpired on November 23, 2024?
As far as you know, not yet, sir.
Not yet.
As far as you know, Mr. Witness, as far as you know, no.
No, sir.
Proceed, counsel.
To date, thank you, Your Honor. To date, are you aware if any court has convicted the Vice President
Hindi na pwede, no? Hindi na pwedeng Injustice Committee, no? Hindi na pwede yung siga-sigaan kayo, no? Oh, yung sinasabi ko sa inyo. Ginusto nyo yan, panindigan nyo yan. Impeachment kayo ng impeachment, yan tuloy.
for inciting to sedition over what transpired on November 23, 2024?
No on my personal knowledge, sir.
Thank you. But you're the complainant, right?
Argumentative, Your Honor.
I was just
Sustained.
asking.
Sustained, move
Asked
on.
and answered. Argumentative. Then withdraw your question. Improper.
Attached to the revised affidavit of investigation, which you identified and submitted to the DOJ and the Committee on Justice, is your affidavit of transcription of the press conference on November 23, 2024. I am showing you this now. For the record, sir, Your Honor, I will show the... Can you check? Sir, please take a look. Can you please state in the for the record? This is your affidavit of transcription.
Yes, sir, this is a photocopy of my affidavit of transcription, sir.
This refers to the press conference on November 23, 2024.
Yes, sir.
You signed this on December 20, 2024.
Yes, sir.
Sir, please take a look at your paragraph 2. Let's read it together. In relation to the ongoing investigation, the undersigned was tasked to transcribe the screen-recorded video of the press conference of Vice President Sara Duterte on 23 November 2024, which was saved on a DVD. You read that, sir?
Yes, sir.
On paragraph 3 thereof, let's read it together. Undersigned transcribed the video mentioned above which resulted in a CCD transcript hereto attached.
Yes, sir.
You read that, sir? And 4, I hereby certify that the above-mentioned digital evidence has been faithfully transcribed and that has not been edited, altered, or changed in any way. Did you read that, sir?
Yes, sir.
And I am, on number 5, paragraph 5, I am executing this affidavit to attest to the truth of the foregoing facts and circumstances and for whatever legal intent and purpose it may serve.
Yes,
Did
sir.
you read that, sir?
Yes, sir.
These statements of yours, this affidavit of yours, these were all done under oath, correct?
Yes, sir.
And you were offered as an expert in digital forensic examination with a whopping 2 weeks of training. Do you confirm that that transcription of the screen-recorded video of the press conference of VP Sara Duterte on the 23 November 2024 has been faithfully transcribed?
I don't remember that I was introduced as expert, but a competent witness.
Okay, sir, but my question is, the press conference of VP Sara Duterte, that the transcription of the
Ba't nagsasalita si basta yung abogadong prosecution, ang pangit ng apelido, pambira. Ba't tumadaltal ka?
screen-recorded video of the press conference of VP Sara Duterte on 23 November 2024 was faithfully transcribed by you.
Yes, sir.
Sir, attached to this affidavit is the transcript, correct? Can you please take a look?
Yes, sir.
And Your Honor, may I ask again that the video parts of the video be played of the press conference on November 23, 2024. Let's go through it together, sir. Where's the timestamps? First, let's go to around timestamp 00446. Your Honor, may I request that the video be played? Sir, please.
Steps after this order, are you going to file? Are you going to trigger the po ba ng filing?
I am not leaving this room. I am here in the House of Representatives detention facility for 5 days until the hearing on Monday. Nobody can just come in here and demand to transfer me in the middle of the night. I have my right.
Okay, ma'am.
Any crime. I am not leaving this room.
Stop.
Okay. Yan po, ma'am.
You heard that, sir? Do you want to repeat it?
I heard it.
You heard it. Sir, in the first, you see also where that part is? Can you see it?
Start with the question with Red Mendoza, sir.
Okay, after the Zulaika Lopez. Did you hear that?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Mr. Witness, kindly speak to the mic.
Yes, sir. Yes, Your Honor.
You heard, she said, I am not leaving this room. I am a detainee here in the House of Representatives detention facility for 5 days until the hearing on Monday. That is the first sentence, sir. My question is this. Does your transcript have the words a detainee?
Can you repeat the video, sir?
Okay, let's do it. Please play for the video
Mike is
again, please.
instructed to kindly play the video timestamped identified by counsel for respondent.
You're going to trigger na po ba, ma'am, the filing?
I am not leaving this room. I am here in the House of Representatives detention facility for 5 days.
That part that the detainee is inaudible, the only I heard, that's
You
why.
heard the, correct?
Yes.
Are the words or the sounds the there?
Her.
Here.
Yes.
Here. Okay. Please play. How about the last part of the paragraph? She said, I have my rights. I am not accused of any crime. I am not leaving this room. Does your paragraph in your transcript have the word accused after not?
Can you play the video, sir?
Please play the video again.
Speak to the microphone.
Tech is instructed to play the video. Witness is instructed to speak to the mic.
Demand to transfer me in the middle of the night. I have my rights. I am
Okay,
not
ma'am.
accused of any crime. I am not leaving this room.
More. Play, please.
Okay po, ma'am. Yan po, ma'am. Thank you po, ma'am.
Wait. Back.
Any other question?
0446.
I'm sorry, ma'am, kasi I understand, ma'am. Ma'am, this is my last question, and I'm very much sorry. I'm triggered na po ba ng the filing?
I am not leaving this room. I am here in the House of Representatives detention facility for 5 days until the hearing on Monday. Nobody can just come in here and demand to transfer me in the middle of the night. I have my rights. I am
Okay,
not
ma'am.
accused of any crime. I am not leaving this room.
Stop.
Okay po, ma'am.
Is the word accused in your transcript?
What I heard is root, sir,
The root
of any crime.
of any crime.
Yes, sir.
Let's play 001238. Can you please go to 001238?
Personal.
Nabigay sa iyo. Yung contempt. Diba? Sinabi nila sa iyo, isip namin yung contempt. Ipagpus niyo yung apat.
Sabi nila sa akin, if you notice if you're renewing the hearing, diba? Sinuspend po ng Chairman Chua yung...
Wait.
Yung
Si Chua! Siwa nasa likod.
Please.
Your Honor, please. Now, I'm now registering my objection as to the relevance, Your Honor, please. If I may explain, Your Honor, of this line of questioning, Your Honor, please, if I may.
Counsel may explain his objection.
Your Honor, please. This witness already identified the video containing the contents of that press conference on November 23, 2024. And the counsel is now confronting this witness whether there are minuscule portions of the 2-hour video, like detainee, accused, whether this appear in the transcription. Now the basis for the objection is irrelevant. How can it be relevant? How can it be relevant, assuming but not conceding that these two minuscule words, detainee and accused, are not reflected in the transcript, when in fact this witness said he investigated not only on the basis of the transcript, but on the basis of the video that he himself viewed? What's the relevance?
Overruled part of cross to test the accuracy and the truthfulness of the witness insofar as his transcription of the video is concerned.
Last one sa defense.
Thank you.
Counsel may proceed.
O bigyan natin ng isa itong si Punin tapos minus natin ulit para masaya
Thank you.
naman siya.
Please play again 001238.
Sa akin, you notice if you really were in the hearing, di ba? Sinuspend po ng Chairman Chua yung session. Tapos, nung sinayin po ako ni Congressman Castro in contempt, then after that, nag-rule sila. Tapos, then sinuspend niya. Tapos, lumapit po sila. Nag-hadlock sila. And then, they called my lawyer. And then, tuloy na kausapin ko. So, lumapit ako. And I really apologize. I said, you know, that letter to the Commission on Audit was really a position of the agency. It is our stand. Like all, di ba? Like, meron kang points na gusto mo i-raise. We respectfully parang raised our points to the Commission on Audit.
Ito yung mga multo nahahabol kay Joel Chua kahit hindi na siya congressman. Di ba Joel Chua? Kapal ng mukha mo.
Ko hindi naman po yung mali kasi that was our right as an agency. Because there was an ongoing audit investigation. Pero hindi naman namin kinukuha.
Narinig mo ba? Narinig mo? Did you hear the Vice President speaking?
Kasi pagka hindi mo narinig, anong klaseng pagka-transcribe yan, di ba? Kasi kami naririnig namin, ang kasama ni VP, ni Atty. Zulaika dyan, si VP Sara. Sige.
I don't hear.
Can you please play again?
Mr. Calilong, you're reminded, please answer
I don't hear,
through
sir.
the microphone.
Can you please play it again?
MR ka, we will let you go. So we filed our MR, they did not ruin it, but suddenly they were able to come out with an order ruling to transfer me to the Women's Correctional.
There. Did you hear that?
There are sounds, but I can't distinguish the words.
Can you play it again?
Your Honor, asked and answered. What's the point?
Okay, withdrawn, Your Honor. No further questions.
No further question
are
for
we
this
done?
witness. On cross, counsel, do you have redirect?
Of course, Your Honor, please, for the utter failure
I
of
was hoping you won't, but yes.
for the
please
utter
continue.
failure of the respondent to
Counsel,
debate.
before I recognize counsel for the prosecutor,
Your Honor,
Senator Judge Tulfo Rafi is recognized.
Your Honor, sorry, may I move to strike that statement of the prosecutor.
How can it be, Your Honor? That's my manifestation. I'm about to answer the question of the presiding officer.
We will review the journal tomorrow. I did not even hear anything.
Yes.
It's strikeable, counsel, but we will review the journal tomorrow.
Your Honor, he said for the utter failure of the respondent.
Yes, Your Honor,
take
I said
exception
for
to
the
that.
utter failure of the respondent to debunk the material points testified to by the witness yesterday.
Your Honor,
I'm
he
not
is
yet done.
testifying. I am
yet
not done either. He is
I'm about
still
to answer the
testifying.
question. I'm
Suntukan
not
na
yet
lang,
done.
suntukan na lang. Mukhang matigas itong si attorney. Bigyan mo na nga ng isa.
answer.
Counsels, please. The presiding officer has not recognized either of you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Kindly settle down. Senator Judge Raffy Tulfo is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Sir, you may proceed.
Clarification naman po ito, Mr. Presiding Officer. Mr. Witness, what is your experience with regards to social media analytics?
I have training, sir.
What kind of training?
I have cybercrime investigation training, sir.
Okay. Are you familiar with Facebook or do you have SOCMED
Ito kasi ano to, expert to sa social media eh. Hanap buhay ho niya yan eh.
accounts that would make you a little bit knowledgeable when it comes to SOCMED?
Yes, sir.
What is your account? What is your social media account? If
I have
any?
an account in Facebook,
Facebook.
in Instagram,
Okay.
in X.
X. So that means pretty much you're a little bit familiar with Facebook, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. There were concerns, Mr. Witness, whether the videos presented yesterday are AI generated or authentic. So are you experienced enough analyzing whether a video is AI generated or authentic?
Yes, Your Honor.
What makes you say that?
Based on my experience, Your Honor, and the video itself, it's a 2 hours long. Normally, an AI-generated video will only last a short second, sir.
So the video that was presented yesterday, where we saw the VP was saying something or talking to that effect. Did you do something, or what kind of system did you observe or follow to ensure whether that video was AI generated or authentic?
Based on personal observation, sir.
Personal observation.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, a few more questions. Therefore, will you be able to say that the video presented yesterday were AI generated or authentic?
The video presented today is what it is being seen on the Facebook, sir.
Okay. So based on your affidavit, you mentioned that the NBI subpoenaed some members of the media who are participants of the online press con on November 23, 2024, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
And subsequently, you said that you questioned and investigated these persons regarding the conduct of that press con. So based on what you gathered from your investigation, so I have a few questions, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Who set up the press conference?
Based on our interview, sir, it is the Office of the Vice President, sir.
So it wasn't spur of the moment? Press con?
I can't confirm, sir, but it's the response of the media personnel that we interviewed.
Okay, who invited the participants?
If my memory serves me right, it's JC Kahinhinan, sir.
Okay. Who is JC?
Staff of the Office of the Vice President, sir.
Okay. Who are the participants? And how many participants were there, if you can remember?
As far as I remember, it's at least 40.
40. Okay. Were there mainstream media or anybody from the broadsheets at that time?
There are, sir.
There were.
Yes, sir.
Do you know how many? Approximately, give or take?
We have the one that we have issued subpoena, sir. At least 6, sir.
6. Okay. What was the reach of the video on that very day? Like how many views on that very day, and then a few days later? Were you able to observe that?
I can't remember, sir.
You can't remember. Okay. How did it spread o paano kumalat sa SOCMED yung videos that was presented yesterday, as far as you know, when you did an investigation?
It became trending, sir.
it became trending. And my last question is, kasi in-establish dito is inciting to sedition on top of yung sa sinasabing grave threat. Ano yung mga comments na napansin mo doon sa video? Can you give us an example?
One of the comments, because on the video November 23, there were mentioned about people power when asked a question by Princess Maui. And the Vice President agreed, and ang laban ay wala sa EDSA, nasa Malacanang, and there are responses from the comments, but it's not documented. That is agreeing, sir.
No further question, Mr. Presiding Officer.
Thank you, Senator Judge Tulfo. Senator
Ano yun, pinatanong sa si Senator Judge yun.
Judge Aquino, thereafter,
Tama naman,
Senator Judge.
tama naman, wala ang laban sa EDSA, ang laban nasa Malacanang. Kailangan nating ibulgar lahat ng kabuktutan ginagawa ng administrasyon na to. Tama yun.
Pangilinan. Senator Judge Aquino has 2 minutes. You may proceed, sir.
Maraming salamat, Mr. Presiding Officer. Mr. Kalilong, kanina may nabanggit na 2 affidavit. Isang January at isang...
Ayan na, parang hearing na ho ito. Hearing sa Senado. Mga senador, makikita na ho natin ang latag nito mga to.
February.
Oh.
Yung January ay binalik sa inyo. Tama po ba?
Yes, Your Honor.
And there were 7 grounds why it was returned to you. Is that correct?
7 points.
Can you narrate what are these 7 points that you addressed? Is that the correct term that you addressed in the second affidavit?
Yes, Your Honor.
Can you name them, please?
May I have the certificate, sir?
The certification, was it counsel for the respondent?
Your Honor, may I
Yes, you
give
may
the
approach
Thank
and
you.
show him the document being alluded to by Senator Judge Aquino.
Note 1. There is no affidavit of the person who recorded the video entitled BP November 23 Press Con at Batasan through Open Broadcast Super Studio and in turn stored in the DVD. Number 2. The press briefing conducted on October 18, 2024 was not recorded and or stored in DVD, and there was no TSN of the said briefing and the necessary affidavit of the person taking the TSN. Number 3, Annex I and K DVD with markings NBI-CCN-C-24-12436-2 and NBI-CCN-C-24-12436-2 were not accompanied by an affidavit of the recorder and the TSN. Number 4, Annex L did not indicate who made the TSN. There was also no affidavit of the person who made the TSN. Number 5, the affidavit of what Patricia Morales mentioned that she stored the footage in a USB and submitted to the NBI. However, there was no USB attached to the complaint. Only DVD was attached. There was no detail regarding the content of this DVD. Number 6, only the minutes of meeting with several personalities and representatives from various media outfits were submitted. Although the minutes were signed, there was no individual affidavit executed regarding to the contents of the said minutes. Number 7, one of the elements of crime of grave threat is that the offender threatens another with the infliction upon the latter's person, honor, and property, or upon that of the latter's family, or if the wrong amounting into a crime. In the instant complaint, only the NBI executed an affidavit and there was no participation on the part of the offended party, as it appears in the NBI is not the offended party of the crime of grave threat.
Okay, so nakuha mo yung nag-submit kayo, yan yung binalik sa inyo, and then you did your best to correct all those items, is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, the first 6 are technical, no?
Yes, Your
Yung
Honor.
panghuli is a matter of who is the offended party.
Yes, Your Honor.
Hindi nyo na-correct yan?
Uh,
Or nung binalik ninyo, it was accepted already by the DOJ? Is that correct?
There is an explanation, Your Honor, that was included in the letter of the former director, Judge Jaime Santiago, sir.
Okay.
Wherein,
yeah, go
in
ahead.
the in the filing for preliminary investigation, it is not required for the victim to execute an complaint affidavit.
Yan yung
sir.
sagot ng NBI.
Yes, Your Honor.
And once you submitted, it was accepted by the DOJ.
Yes, Your Honor, and we received a certification, Your Honor, that our evidence is enough for preliminary investigation, sir.
Okay, yun na yung second response to the second affidavit that you provided.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. May mga nabanggit dun sa mga statements tungkol sa hitman, no? Sa totoo lang, yung presensya ng hitman, mabigat yon. So,
Mabigat yun. Mabigat yun. Kasi bigat ng buhok niya.
let me ask, are you the one who investigated just the video?
Guilty na si VP Sara sa inyo. Kasi gusto mo nga naman maging presidente. Kung nandiyan si VP Sara, hindi ka naman magiging presidente. Kaya mabigat yun. Ngayon pa lang, pinapakita nyo na yung inyong bias. Di pa nag-uumpisa. Dinaing mo pa si Senator Alan Peter Cayetano. Ibang klase, oo.
Or did you also investigate the presence of the hitman that was being mentioned in the videos of the Vice President?
I was only tasked for the video, sir.
Okay, may I direct this to the prosecution? Will you be presenting other witnesses that will pertain to this alleged hitman?
As to the alleged hitman, Your Honor, please. Yes.
Yes. So kayo, Mr. Calilong, hindi kayo nag-imbestiga niyan. Wala kayong alam tungkol dun sa presensya ng hitman.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Mr. President, I will refrain from my questions and wait for the witness pertaining to the hitman. Maraming salamat.
Noted and entered into records, Senator Judge Pangilinan, thereafter Senator Judge Ontiveros, and then Senator Judge Villanueva.
Thank you, thank you.
Kasi sa paraan
Thank you,
pa
Mr.
lang,
Presiding Officer.
paraan pa lang ng pagtatanong nitong mga senator judge na to, malalaman na ho natin kung saan bumabaling yung kanilang mga naratibo, ika nga.
The question is to the witness. Kanina tinanong sa iyo ng defense counsel or counsel for the respondents na kung ikaw ay abogado. Ang sagot mo hindi.
Yes, sir.
Ikaw ba degree holder?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ano ang degree?
Bachelor of Science in Accountancy, Bachelor of Science in Accounting Technology, and I'm a certified public accountant, sir.
So you're a certified public accountant.
Yes, sir.
Kahapon, tinanong ko sa iyo yung training. No? Kasi nabanggit mo, nagkaroon ka ng mga training. Ang nabanggit mo kahapon, 2 weeks ng training.
Yes, sir.
Pero on what matter?
Only on photo and video authentication, sir.
Okay. Meron pa bang ibang training na ikaw ay you went through bilang expert or competent witness sa usapin ng digital technology, cybersecurity, online training? Meron ba?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anong mga ito?
I mentioned that I have a training in Certified Computer Hacking Forensic Investigator. I have a training in Computer Forensic, Mobile Forensic, and Photo and Video Authentication training. I have also training in Cybercrime Investigation. We also undergone a 480 hours training on cybersecurity. And a training before we start the bureau, we have undergone the NBI Academy, which teach us all the aspects in investigation, sir.
Okay, and siguro last question. Ang training na ito, puro local ba o meron ding training sa ibang bansa?
I have an international, sir, recently.
Ano yan?
It's a training in...
Ayan, tumutulong na ho itong si Kiko Pangilinan para ma-establish talaga ang credibility. Kasi inatake inatang defense yung credibility na nitong witness nila. Na kung saan pinapakita na, teka lang, kung talagang inimbestigan mo to, bakit hindi mo alam to? Bakit hindi mo alam yan? Yun na nga ho ang mga lumabas dyan. Pero itong mga senator judges, sila ho ngayon na nag-establish na, sabay ng Pilipino, dapat niyong paniwalaan ang witness na to. Bigyan ho natin ang punto sa prosecution dyan dahil tinulungan sila nitong si Senator Judge Bam Aquino at nitong si Kiko Matching. 2 puntos. Huwag kang madamot, PH. Puntos lang yan.
In Strasbourg.
Okay.
The name of the training is...
Saang lugar na lang, Mr. Witness?
Strasbourg, Germany? France?
Strasbourg, France, sir.
Oh.
It's a 5 days training, sir.
And meron pang ibang international seminars na inattendan mo?
International, sir, but it is conducted locally, the Interpol, sir.
Interpol.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. I have no further questions.
Thank you, Senator Judge
Salamat.
Palinan. Senator Judge Ontiveros is recognized. You may proceed, ma'am, and you have 2 minutes.
Salamat po, Mr. Presiding Officer. Para sa Counsel for the Defense, Mr. Presiding Officer, just for clarity, ano pong relevance nung video na ipinakita ni Attorney Zuleika Lopez? Sinasabi po ba ng depensa na yung mga alleged threats o alleged incitements ni VP Duterte ay prompted nung detention ni Attorney Lopez?
Yes, Your Honor. There was a systematic oppression made by the House of Representatives dating
Talagang si Risa, atin na ata talaga to. Plus point tayo para kay Risa.
back from their even before their mini trial, Your Honor. The committee headed by Representative Joel Chua began investigating the Vice President and her people, even when Attorney Zuleika Lopez was being interviewed by the House Committee of Quadcom Committee, Your Honor. Even if she was answering the questions faithfully and to the best of her ability, she was cited in contempt, detained. Her lawyer was not allowed. Her lawyer was not allowed to be with her when they were trying to detain her in the Women's Correctional Facility, Your Honor.
So, Mr. Presiding Officer, Counsel for the Defense, position po ba ng depensa na pwedeng palampasin ng alleged grave threats kung may masasabing lehitimong dahilan para
Bumabawi itong si Risa girl. Bumabawi itong si Risa girl. Oh, ito ho. Lagyan natin ng points of prosecution dyan.
magbanta?
Your Honor, that is not the point.
No. Mr. Presiding Officer, I am making a point through my question and I am asking the good counsel for the defense dahil sinabi nila there was a systematic oppression that yes, yan po ang nag-prompt nung alleged grave threats and alleged incitements ng Vice President na prompt po ng detention ni Attorney Lopez na kanyang inilarawan sa ipinakitang video kanina. Kaya itinatanong ko kung yan ba ang posisyon ng depensa na pwedeng okay lang or pwedeng tanggapin ang grave threats kung may masasabing lehitimong dahilan para magbanta.
Yes, Your Honor.
Before counsel
Yes,
for
Mr. Presiding
responded answers, although he already answered in the affirmative,
No, Your Honor. I was just referring to before.
we'd like to remind the senator judges,
Nag-aaral na siya, wala kasing legal background. Pasensya na ha. Wala ako kasi siyang legal background kaya ganyan.
to be cautious in making counsels for either party make conclusions of law and fact. Instead of presenting evidence through a witness they will present or through direct, cross, redirect, or recross. Because if he answers Senator Judge Ontiveros, that would effectively place on record a conclusion of fact and law, not drawn from a witness, which they can very well do so during their closing remarks. And when I allow him to speak by way of repartee to the peroration yesterday and discussion yesterday by counsel for the prosecution. But other than that, as agreed with some of the senator judges, we would try to limit the answers of the counsels for the parties. With your indulgence, Senator Judge Ontiveros, please.
I submit, Mr. Presiding
Thank you, ma'am.
Officer, may I just in closing make of record that I also appreciated and also submitted to the ruling of the presiding officer yesterday because
Wala namang choice.
I appreciated that it partook of the history of impeachment proceedings in this court, pinag-aralan ko rin po ng maigi ang mga nakaraang mga impeachment trials at di hamak na pati noon naging liberal ang pagpapahintulot nila sa mga katanungan ng mga senator judges para lang mas maliwanagan ang
Nako, wala na. Ubus na ata index card niya. Sa cellphone na ho siya nagbabasa.
ibang punto. So I again thank the good presiding officer and again reiterate my submission to his ruling and thank the good counsel for the defense for his response.
We thank Senator Ontiveros for her indulgence and understanding. Senator Villanueva. And thereafter, Senate President Gatchalian. You may proceed, sir. You have 2 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. President, Mr. Presiding Officer. May I just point out something to the witness? Mr. President, Your Honors, the witness mentioned yesterday that reported statements of the Vice President were referred to the Presidential Security Command and evaluated in coordination with the National Security Council. Just to assist the court in evaluating the relevance and weight of the government security response in determining whether the respondent's conduct constitutes an impeachable offense. May we know from the witness could the witness explain yung threats po ba, how threats against the president are ordinarily assessed by the government? Kasi dito yung lumalabas yung pag-weigh natin whether or not meron bang bigat yung threat o ito'y ordinaryong threat na nangyayari sa pang-araw-araw nating buhay. Specifically, Mr. Witness, what factors are taken into account in evaluating a reported threat and in determining appropriate measures?
I can't answer on the part of the NSC or TNO because I'm not part of the institution.
In your ano po, in your capacity as an
In my
agent?
capacity,
Yes.
what of the consideration if it's a active threat, if it's the one giving the threat is capable of doing so?
Meaning,
If someone
high-ranking officials, and if you say an
high-ranking can
official,
have a capability or power over to implement those such threat, it is considered, sir.
example, a mayor, perhaps? Would you say a high-ranking official? A congressman?
Not-
Or yung basihan po ng kanyang threat. Kunyari, ang threat ko, dadalhin kita doon sa buwan. Wala naman akong space shuttle. So, wala din pong bearing yon. Is that the correct assumption?
Not only, sir, but also how it was delivered, sir. Like what was mentioned in that I mentioned previously, it was mentioned that no joke, no joke. It's a serious.
So that is the
One of the considerations,
that's
sir.
the consideration. Thank you very much. And lastly, Mr. Witness, you made mention na submit mo sa DOJ nung January 30. Is it the same affidavit that you submitted to the HOR?
The one that submitted to the HOR is the affidavit dated February, sir.
So that's the latest.
Yes, sir. The one that complied with the requirements of the DOJ, sir.
Thank you very much for that clarification. Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you, Senator Villanueva. Before I recognize Senate President Gatchalian and thereafter Senator Erwin Tulfo, may I remind Attorney Narvasa that your 5 minutes, you will be given your 5 minutes after the questions of the senator judges and before we recognize the counsel for the prosecutor for his redirect. Senate President Gatchalian is recognized.
Your
You may
Honor.
proceed, sir. You have 2 minutes.
Thank you, Mr.
May I be
Presiding
clarified?
Officer.
I believe that we would do it after recross. So
I heard cross.
sorry,
After
Your
we
Honor.
cross.
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you, Your Honor.
Better for us.
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you, Mr. Presiding Officer. I just have a few questions, clarificatory questions. Narinig ko ho kanina ginong testigo na nasabi niyo may 40 media personalities doon sa press con. Tama po ba?
Yes, Your Honor.
Pero ang inyong inimbitahan, 6 lang.
Yes, Your Honor.
Bakit 6 lang?
The 40, we see the number of participants, but the number of person who asked the Vice President during that time, it's limited. And we consider who we sure that is present during that time, Your Honor.
Meron bang kayong criteria kung paano pipiliin itong mga media personalities or kung sino lang ang nagtanong? Kasi kahit hindi ka naman magtatanong, nandoon ka naman, naririnig mo yung mga diskusyon, meron ba kayong mga criteria kung paano pumipili ng media personalities?
Yung sure po namin na present during that time. Kasi kapag hindi po kasi kayo nagtanong, hindi po magpa-pop up yung mukha nyo tsaka yung pangalan nyo.
Okay. At itong mga 6 na sinupinan ninyo, ano yung kanyang common statement na ibinigay?
Kinonfirm po nila na present sila during the November 23, 2024 press conference, and yung utterance po ni Vice President narinig po nila.
Okay, I believe ilan dito sa mga personalities ay ipapatawag rin. So tatalon ako sa ibang topic. Nakita ko kanina itong tungkol sa MaxCore Interventures at nakita ko kanina pinakita yung Articles of Incorporation, mukha siyang supplier ng equipment. Ngayon, nasabi rin na doon ka nag-training for 2 weeks. Sino nagbayad ng training?
Sir, the training is included in the procurement of digital forensic tools. In the procurement document, it ni-require po si MaxCore na mag-provide po ng training included in the equipment, sir.
Nung paggamit ng equipment?
Tsaka yung yung process po ng digital forensic as a whole.
Yung kanya lang sila ba ay 'di ba sa mga IT, let's say Oracle, alam natin kilala yan pagdating sa IT. Si MaxCore ba ay kilala pagdating sa digital forensic training? Kasi pag nakita ko kanina talagang supplier sila, but are they a well-known or internationally renowned training organization?
It's not the MaxCore itself, but it's the trainer that they provide, sir, that is capable in training us, sir.
Itong trainer na ito, certified siya in this type of technology?
Yes, sir. The trainer has a lot of certifications in relation to digital forensics, sir.
Can you name a few certification na meron itong trainer na ito?
I can't remember,
Let's
sir.
say Oracle or let's say Microsoft, 'di ba? May mga ganyan.
No, sir. CompTIA, sir. CompTIA training. I believe he also have a certified ethical hacking certification and a lot more, sir. When it was presented to us, sir.
All right. So itong mga trainers nito ay certified trainers na pwedeng mag-train sa iyo at magiging certified ka rin.
Yes, sir. Inisyo na akong certificate, sir.
Lastly, Mr. Presiding Officer, after training, nakakuha ka ba ng certification na katulad sa kanila?
No, sir. But that certification that I was trained by them, sir.
Pero ikaw mismo, are you certified to do forensic examinations for your purpose and responsibility?
I have a certification, sir. I am a certified computer hacking forensic investigator, sir.
Itong forensic analysis, meron kang for this purpose, itong pinag-uusapan natin.
The computer, the authentication, sir, part or as a whole, sir?
As a whole.
I have a certification in computer hacking, sir, specific. But I have trainings in relation to the...
Iba yung hacking Yung pinag-uusapan natin, forensic examination ng video, forensic examination ng mga ganitong bagay. Meron kang certification doon?
I have certificate, sir.
All right. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Presiding Officer.
Senator Judge Erwin Tulfo, thereafter Senator Judge Marcos. You may proceed, sir. You have 2 minutes.
Maraming salamat, Mr. Chair, Mr. Presiding Officer. Ang katanungan ko po ay para sa ating testigo. Batid ko po na sa ilalim ng Republic Act 10867, sa ilalim po ng Section 4, ang kapangyarihan po ng inyong ahensya na mag-imbestiga kapag ng mga krimen, partikular na tulad ng mga banta sa buhay ng Pangulo, ikalawang Pangulo, Senate President, Speaker of the House at Chief Justice. Tama po yun.
Yes, Your Honor.
Kahit na lalo pat pag ito ay may kaugnayan sa national security. Tama po?
Yes, Your Honor.
Pero ang tanong ko po, ang pagsasampa po ba ng kaso, nasa mandato rin po ba ng NBI na magsampa ng kaso doon sa mga tao na nagbanta sa buhay ng Pangulo, ikalawang Pangulo, Senate President, Speaker of the House, Chief Justice. Is it automatic or kailangan mag-request sila sa inyo? Matic ba yung pagsasampa ng kaso doon sa nagbanta? In this case, is it automatic or wala lang, kasama sa mandato niyo to file charges dahil binantaan mo Pangulo o si Vice Presidente kung sino mang yang 4 na matataas na opisyal natin or 5 matataas na opisyal natin?
Ang basis namin doon, Your Honor, is yung primary objective namin to investigate cases to the threat to the President, Vice President, Senate President, Supreme Court. And if we found that the evidence is enough that there is a crime committed, we will file a case because that's the output of our investigation, sir.
Kahit po ba na hindi yung biktima, in this case yung Pangulo, biktima ng threat, kahit na hindi siya nagreklamo, automatic po yun? Kahit na hindi siya nagreklamo sa inyo?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Hindi nyo na siya kailangan tanungin pa na, Sir, gusto nyo po bang kasuhan namin ito? Wala nang gano'n. You will never ask. Sabihin natin, hindi lang Pangulo, Vice Presidente. Nangyari din sa Vice Presidente o sa Speaker of the House, sa Senate President o sa Chief Justice. Hindi nyo naman lang siya afford to ask him like, Sir, will you go to the process? Kasi magpa-file ka po ng mga affidavit. This is a long process, etc. Kahit na Pangulo ka po, may pipirmahan ka mga affidavit. Is it automatic, Mr. Witness?
We submitted it, sir, even without a complaint in the preliminary investigation, sir.
No further questions, Mr. President.
Thank you, Senator Judge Erwin Tulfo. Senator Judge Marcos is recognized. You may proceed, ma'am, and you have 2 minutes.
Yes, maraming salamat. Mahal na namumuna. Hihingi lang po ako ng dokumento para mas madali nating sundan ang mga pangyayari. Nalilito lahat pagkat wala po kaming papel. At ang nabigay sa amin, eto, Annex FFFGGG. Nalilito po kami kung alin dito yung mga papel. Kung maaari kaming bigyan, unang-una, yung unang tinutukoy, the first affidavit of investigation dated January 30, alleging grave threats inciting to sedition ng NBI. Ikalawa, yung napasok na yata sa record, pero nais rin namin bilang Senator Judge na magkaroon ng kopya ng DOJ certification signed by Prosecutor Bandung February 5 na nagbigay ng 7 grounds na insufficient for preliminary investigation. Ikatlo, yung naibigay na. Ito klaro to, naibigay po ni Mavic at ng iba pang staff natin. Yung February 10, yung ikalawang amended na ibinigay na revised affidavit of authentication, February 11. Ngunit sabi ni Testigo Kalilong na merong kasama ito na wala rito sa record natin at sana maibigay si Senator Judge. Ito yung sulat kasama nung second revised affidavit of authentication. Ito naman yung sinasabing sulat ni Santiago K. Fadulyon ng DOJ na nagsasaad na hindi kailangan na may private complainant yung sina Presidente, ang First Lady at saka yung dating Speaker dahil base sa kaso ng Santos Concho versus DOJ na 2008, hindi daw kailangan yung private complainant. May we also have a copy of the same. Finally, may we urge that a copy also be given of February 14 certification of DOJ asserting that the revised affidavit of investigation was finally sufficient. Nais lang namin na makita yon at alamin yung investigation data, huling-huli, nung March 7, almost a month after the submission of the affidavit of authentication, kasi halos 1 buwan bago utusan na magkaroon ng investigation data form. Sana may kopya rin tayo noon.
To respond to Senator Judge Marcos, what the court has copies of are the pre-marked documents that the parties pre-marked during pre-trial, but not documents that have not yet been pre-marked. Most of the documents you mentioned that was discussed by counsel for respondent has not yet been pre-marked. They only used it to confront via cross-examination the witness of the prosecution. But the ones we have we will furnish you with a reminder, of course, Senator Judge Marcos, that these documents have not yet been formally offered by either party. And we still have to await formal offer before the court rules on the admissibility, if at all, of these documents. But we will endeavor to furnish the good Senator Judge with whatever the clerk has.
Yes,
Your Honor, if I may.
if we could be provided with whatever the clerk has and adequately identified, not as GGGGG or FFFFF, at sana kung mabuo yung mga dokumentong sinasabi sa lalong madaling panahon. Maraming salamat.
We will endeavor to comply as best we can, Senator Judge Marcos.
Same issue.
Senator Judge Alan Cayetano,
Peram ng GG.
what is your pleasure, sir?
Pero na GG. Hira. Ba't nga naman kasi ganyan yung mga number na yan? Tayo
Mr. President and Mr. Presiding Officer, before I ask to be allowed to ask a question, can I just follow up yung kay Senator Marcos, including the ruling yesterday? Just in the interest of all Senator judges being able to follow closely, especially kami sa first row kasi medyo nagkaka-stiff neck na kami. Mahirap tignan yung TV, so baka dun sa
Maglalagay
harap.
na po kami ng TV sa harap ng
And
lamesa
I
ng
don't know,
Council for Parties.
I think all of us own a iPad or a tablet. I don't know what the solution is, but if the Secretariat or the Clerk of Court, the Office of the Clerk of Court can work with our staff,
Ipalabas na lang
just
sa
to
mga
give you an example for today, no? If you look at the impeachment complaint on page 19, for example, it says that the affidavit we're looking for kanina, footnote number 72, is this one, in the impeachment complaint, no? It's found on Annex G. Okay, so this is Annex G. If you look at Annex G, it is a certification, not an affidavit. Okay, so where do you find the affidavit mentioned in the impeachment complaint? You actually find it in Volume 14, Annex FFFFFFF-GGGGGGGG. So before I can even
That's not
say
dash,
that,
that's FFFFFF to GGGGGG.
yes. So even before we finishing that, Your Honor, Mr. Presiding Judge, medyo mahirap. To further complicate, the annexes when delivered to us was labeled annexes. And then when it was pre-marked, iba na yung marking.
That is correct.
Okay. So to clarify, I'm not asking both the prosecution and defense to give us any documents in advance that will prejudice their presentation or the rebuttal. I do understand that it has to be offered, but to speed things up and to make sure we understand, in the same manner that they're asking the witness to examine it, maybe we can be given a copy to examine at the same time, whether digital or actual copy. I don't want to impose upon them to print 24 copies. But again, anyway, it's Wednesday. We have Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday for our staff and the clerk of court to meet.
I think we already have a solution for you, Senator Judge Cayetano, as well as for Senator Judge Marcos. We will be furnishing the parties either via soft copy to your respective iPads or laptops, or we will enter their official emails as well. Kayo na po mag-print ng hard copy ng list of evidences as marked, as pre-marked by the prosecution na ipe-present for Article 4. And we will do this by article. However, insofar as I said, the documents presented by the counsel for respondent, these have not yet been pre-marked. But I don't think there's anything wrong with asking for a copy from the counsel for respondent.
On that point,
for our guidance, whether or not the same will be offered without prejudice to respond to
On
counsel
that point-
correspondent deciding on whether or not they will offer it at the appropriate time.
on that point, Mr. Presiding Officer, even if it's pre-marked, if it will prejudice their presentation, I don't mind it be given in real time. And same, no? If it's being used on cross or recross on rebuttal and hindi to na pre-mark, as long as real time, para lang we can process it. If not, we have to review afterwards and it messes up our preparation for the hearing the next day, no?
Is that possible for the parties once the roles are reversed? May I get a response
Honor.
from the counsel for respondent?
Your Honor, first we'll clarify, everything that was showed today was pre-marked by the respondent.
That's not my understanding because the DOJ letter you pre-marked is different from the DOJ letter that we have pre-marked. But we'll verify. So everything was pre-marked?
Yes, Your Honor.
But you presented a document that was not pre-marked either by the prosecution or the defense. Walang marking eh.
I presented all that.
So if it was pre-marked, it's our lookout. Then then there's no problem furnishing the senator judges with a copy of the same.
We have no problem with that, Your Honor.
Senator Judge Alan Cayetano's concern has no basis if it was all pre-marked. Apparently, it was our oversight.
Yes.
Counsel for the prosecutors, would that be possible
Yes.
to furnish it? I think what counsel for respondent did earlier helped us out a lot. Plastering it on the screens, whatever affidavit you were presenting. I think counsel for the prosecutors should do the same.
Yes,
Hindi naman
Mr.
bawal
Presiding Officer.
magkopyahan dito eh.
Kaya nga, ito kasalanan lagi nitong abogado na to. So, Luis, parto tayo. Dito nakita na ho natin ang tunay na kulay na ang mga senador. Di ba? Nagkakaalaman na. Tanong pa lang ni Risa Hontiveros, halatang halata na ho na wala siyang legal background. Maraming salamat dito sa ating final scoreboard. Panalo na naman ho ang defense sa cross-examine nila dito kay NBI agent. Maraming salamat ho. Mag-ingat ho kayo lahat. Mahal natin ng Pilipinas.